Okay. Fuck, bro. Attraction. Okay. What? Okay, and then here, I guess. Okay, so no. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಜುಳು ಬಲ್ಲ ಬೇರೆ இதை தூக்கி சென்டரில் போடலான்றேங்க. வெயிட் a second. Two plus two. 133 energy, nice. What about now? Wow. Nice satisfaction. Expand any attraction. This cycle you reduce the cost of upgrading by 90%. 2 times. Actually, I should have taken that first time. Let's go for this. Staff Center. ஓகே புரினா நிற்கிறா புரினா பேச வேண்டியிருக்குது. புரினா
Why, hello there, traveler. Paimon. I sensed your enthusiasm from a You were so bright. I could have taken you for an opera singer in full falsetto.
Full falsetto annadu.
Farina, you're finally here. Thank you. I am just as thrilled to be here as you are to have me. More seriously, I am not the star this time. That's you two, alongside all the creators sharing their passion for film with the world. Honestly, when I was first asked to approve the plans, I thought this would just be a small event. I never imagined that the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland would expand to this scale so quickly.
ஆக்சுவலாக இப்போ ஃபாண்டேனை மேனேஜ் பண்ணிகிட்டு இருக்கிறது நியூலட் மட்டும்தானே. அப்புறம் இதுக்கு ஃப்ரீனாட்ட போயிட்டு பெர்மிஷன் கேட்டிருக்காங்கன்னு தெரியல.
Yeah, thinking back to when we first arrived, it really has all come together in no time. At this rate, who knows? Someday it could become as iconic as the Fontanalia Film Festival itself. And we have the two of you to credit for much of that. I've suggested to several renowned directors that we award you the title Pioneers of the Film Industry.
Pioneer of Film Industry, yeah.
In contrast to the Farina Award, which is more of a public honor, this title is a mark of true recognition from within the industry itself, a reflection of both outstanding achievement and hard work. Wow, even you're getting serious. Come now, no need for any of that. Just speaking of which, I've actually been preparing a little survey. How about we randomly select some visitors to give us feedback about... Did Paimon hear that right? Farina Well, given that it bears the name of my dear friend Surintendant Cheval Moran, isn't it only natural that I conduct a bit of research on her? Besides, the more famous a star becomes, the more important it is to stay in touch with reality, no? Plus, it's amazing how much you learn just by listening to other people's take on films.
I don't always assume celebrities just get their assistants to handle everything for them. But it sounds like it's actually pretty hard work. Then again, maybe Farina's just an outlier.
Okay. Our encounter mudichachi. We have so much to go.
Alright, time to show off how fast I can run. I'm gonna go have a blast, then come back, calm down, and focus on running my...
That's right. Last thing you'd want is to get too absorbed in having fun, then suddenly realize you're starving because you haven't eaten anything for a... Funnily enough, Paimon can think of someone else with a bad habit of getting so into things.
No need to worry about me, guys. I do a...
Veresa.
How was it? Did you get through all the levels?
It was amazing! Not only did I get a super high score, but I also checked up on every homage to the original films. And even recreated several iconic scenes starring comic... I'll focus on doing business.
Yep. You know what?
Okay. Arlecchino வந்துக்கிறாங்க வந்தானோ ஷிட் ஓகே பிஸி ஸ்டேஜில் எல்லாத்தையும் கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணியாச்சு கலெக்ட் பண்ணியாச்சு 24 மில்லியன் ஓகே சீக்கிரமே நமக்கு ஒன்று கிடச்சிரும் ஒரு என்கவுண்டர் முடியலான்னு நினைக்கிறேன் let's go சேஜ்வின் அங்கே போய் நின்றுக்கிட்டு இருக்கா wait a minute yes okay two boxes of books about animals. We should be able to find the solution to any health issues they might have right away.
Forget health issues.
Although
I
animal
wouldn't be
உடம்பு
surprised
சரியில்லை
if she could
போலயே
actually chat with the animals.
Wait, head nurse, please don't go.
ஏய் இருக்குறா
Phew, boy, am I
இந்த
glad I
கேரக்டருக்கு நான்
got
வாய்ஸ் கொடுத்துருக்கீங்க சேச்சினுக்கு கொடுக்காம
One of the
விட்டுருக்கீங்க
inmates has become obsessed with those magical mouse munchies from the animated films you've been showing them and tried making some himself with 3 days worth of... He ended up giving himself
food
food
poisoning. We want them not to take films too seriously. படத்தை பார்த்து கெட்டு போயிட்டீங்களா Take my luggage to the amusement park for now. Before you arrived, I was thinking through some emergencies that might occur with the animals. I even started putting some suggestions together. Okay, staff of
Siri
Mellow.
sure has it tough.
உன்கிட்ட போய் கொடுக்க
Not
சொல்கிறேன்
only does she have to worry about taking care of her patients, she also has to clean up after those trouble. Why don't we prepare something tasty for her? Am I...
என்ன தட்டுப்பாடு பண்ண போகிறீங்க Reduce the number of action points consumed by friendly encounters. அப்போ இன்னொரு ஒட்டி போகலாம்னு நினைக்கிறேன் சீஜ்வின் தயா ஆமாம் ஓகே தயா இந்த வாட்டி ரொம்ப தூரமாக பயணிக்கிறாளே ஓகே அங்கே ஒரு என்பிசி நிற்கிது ஐ திங்க் இந்த என்பிசிட்ட பேசினா தான் அட்ட பேசலான்ட்டு எஸ் ஒன் மூமெண்ட் ப்ளீஸ் would you like to hear secret about the treasure what treasure Key to opening the gate. How does that sound? Interesting? Interesting. Of course not. You didn't dream of asking guests to run errands. Deya engada? What is not served in the restaurator? சரி. ஹலோ எம்பரா எஞ்சாச்சா ப்ரோ தூக்கத்தில் இருந்து. தயா வாட்? தயா எங்கடா நிற்கிறா? What should I do now, actually? Okay. எங்கேயா நிற்கிறா? What should I do now? Question 2, question 3, question 4. Are you okay? Okay. 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 I'll do it again. 2. I'll do it again. There isn't any. Yeah, what? Correct. Question 2, 3. Good. Okay. What is not served in? This answer தெரியுமா bro? டக்குன்னு சொல்லு bro. இது என்னதுன்னே தெரியல ஃபஸ்ட்டு. ஓகே. ஆக்டிவேட் த கேனன். தேயா எங்கடா? உள்ள போய் ஒளிஞ்சுன்னு இருக்காடா? Where is she, bro? தரையில் வானத்தில் எதுவும் நிற்காடா? இது ஆப்ரேட் பண்ணாதானே? வேறு ஹைட்ரோ புல்லட் இந்த டைரக்ஷன் ஆஃப் கேனன் ஏம்டு. இது இல்லைப்பா, அவன் எங்கப்பா? ஓகே, காணாமலே போயிட்டேன். ரொம்ப நாள் கழிச்சு.
What greater pleasure is there than the unexpected?
ஓகே, ஒரு அச்சீவ்மெண்ட்டும் கிடைச்சிருக்கு. இது இவ்வளோ நாள் நல்லா காவாமல் இருந்திருக்கா? ஷிட் ப்ரோ, ஷிட். நல்லா காகாமல் இருந்திருக்கு. இதான் நிற்கிற. Dude, where is Dia? Shit, dude, actually. Shittiest shit of all time. How are you, Odindra? Took the liberty of ordering a misty sunrise. It's basically the fruit juice. flavored with rosemary thyme flower.
Ah, they both sound. But how come you seem
எனக்கு எதுதான் டெலிஷியஸாக இருக்குது, எல்லாமே டெலிஷியஸாக தான் இருக்கும்.
Where do we begin? Literally everything that's happened has been pretty incredible, if you think about it.
Okay. About the recent experiences. Any experiences? No joke. Actually, finish இதெல்லாம் அது காணோம். அது சால்வ் ஆயிருச்சா அந்த
Actually,
மிஸ்ட்ரி?
who knows? Maybe we'll find jobs where we can help a lot of people while also.
ஆக்சுவலி அவளை தேடுறதுக்கு போதும் ஆயிடுச்சு. ஸ்டேபிள் சர்வீஸ் வேல்யூ தட் எக்ஸிட்ஸ் த லிமிட் வில் ஜென்ரேட் அடிஷ்னல் இன்கம். இப்போ தான் அடிஷ்னல் இன்கம் ஏர்ன் பண்ணுமா? எல்லாரும் ஏர்ன் பண்ணலையா? ட்ரெயின் பண்ணலான்னு இருக்கிறேன். ஸ்டாஃப் சென்டருங்க. ஓகே, we have 2 million. ஸோ கொஞ்சம் பேர் ட்ரெயின் பண்ணலாம். Is it worth it actually? $800 வந்துட்டு நல்லா இருக்கும் நினைக்கிறேன். ஓகே, 749 is fine for now. Okay, let's train her. Oxane. Actually shittiயாக தான் இருக்குது எல்லாமே. Yikes. ஓகே, ஐ திங்க் சேலரியே அழிச்சு போயிடும் நினைக்கிறேன். லெட்ஸ் கோ டு நெக்ஸ்ட் சைக்கிள். சேலரி மட்டும் 6 lakhs கொடுத்துட்ருக்குறோம். வெல்டன் பார்ட்னர் நம்பர்ஸ் லைக் திஸ் ஸ்பீக் ஆஃப் தெம் செல்ஃப். completed. Okay, fine. I think இதான் முடிஞ்சிடும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். என்ன தீம் செலக்ட் பண்ணலாம்? ஈச் டைம் யூ ஸ்பெண்ட் ஃபண்ட் தி சைக்கிள் 30% ரீஃபண்ட் கிடைக்குமா? எஸ், கெப்பேட்ஸ் வந்து 100. எம்ப்ளாயி ட்ரைனிங். ஓகே, 9. upgrade same attraction 2 times. Increase revenue. Wow, but I'll take this. Let's do this. 6, 8, 6 actually. Let's go to the siege win. 8 செலவாகுது. ஓகே, siege win இங்கே வந்துட்டா.
Our puppy, I love.
It's tricky, so it took a while to deal with it.
And here's this.
Okay. Purely fictional. Please do not try to imitate them.
Is it because they aren't paying any attention when.
Disclaimer போட்டு யாரும் பார்க்கல போல. ஆக்சுவலி we got 50 மில்லியன் போனால் நமக்கு வந்து ஓகே ஐ டோன்ட் நோ எவ்வளோ ஸ்டெப் எடுக்க போகுது. லெட்ஸ் see. இன்னொரு என்கவுண்டர் போகலான்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஓகே தேயாவோட லாஸ்ட்டா எஸ் தேயா இங்கே வந்துட்டாங்க. ஷீஸ் ஓவர் தேர். ஸ்கிப் பண்ணிடலாம் நினைக்கிறேன்.
You're so quick, Dia! Everyone agreed! Hooah! Watch out, world! There's a couple of new mercs on the scene! Maybe
டைமோனோட வாய்ஸ் மாறின மாதிரி இல்லையேப்பா, சேமாக தான் இருக்குது.
it's a...
ஓகே receive bonus on revenue each cycle. Actually shitty road actually. record of limit Purina next cycle முடிக்கலாமா? action points where is she? இப்போ இவ்வளோ தேடணும். ஓகே ஸ்டார் சைக்கிள் பக்கத்தில் தான் நிற்கிது.
There we are, all set to go. Now, let's take a stroll nearby and randomly pick out some visitors to ask a few key questions.
நைஸ். ஆக்சுவலி கட்சீனாக கொடுக்காம நார்மலாக கொடுத்துட்டானுங்க. சாரி கட்சீனாவே கொடுத்துட்டானுங்க.
These suggestions are surprisingly detailed. Choosing film
Manual பண்ண வச்சிட்டாங்கன்னா
prototypes,
கட்சியில்
recreating the scene cutting process, budget management for costumes make... Oh, Paimon's head is spinning. Why is everyone... Also, nearly every single person we spoke to said they wanted to see Lady Farina perform. Your popularity is off the charts.
இது எடுக்குதே காசு கொடுத்து
To tell
சொல்ல
you the
போலீங்க.
truth, I have no plans to perform any when I take center stage. All the spotlights are on me, and rightly so. But as a guest, I should step back. So instead of performing myself, I'd prefer to support you from behind the scenes. Perhaps as a consultant for one of your attractions?
Hey, that's right!
Oh, wonderful! Then I shall give this role my once I've had a moment to prepare.
நெக்ஸ்ட் இந்த அட்ராக்ஷன் ஸ்பாட்டை நம்ம அப்டேட் பண்ணலாம். எல்லாருமே 11ல் இருக்காங்க. ஹை சாட்டிஸ்ஃபேக்ஷனில் இருக்குது. அப்டேட் பண்ணிடலான்னு இருக்கிறேன். ஓகே அனதர் ஒன் ஒரு வாட்டி பண்ணலாமா? இதுதான் இருக்குல்ல, பண்ணிடுவோம் ஐ கெஸ். ஓகே ஓகே ஐ திங்க் இட்ஸ் இனஃப். இங்கே வந்துடலாம். ஓகே இதுக்கு மேலே ட்ரெயின் பண்ணால் காசு கேட்குறாங்க. ஸோ லெட்ஸ் see. ஓகே இது லெவல் 11ல் இருக்குது. Okay, I would say. ஓகே 12 ஆக்குனதுக்கப்புறம் ஒன்றும் பண்ண முடியல. யூ கேன் அப்கிரேட். ட்ரெயின் பண்ணலான்னு இருக்கிறேன். ட்ரெயின் பண்ணலாமா? இஸ் இட் ஒர்த் இட்? கம்ப்ளீட். ஓகே, இதுவும் கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணால் ஒரு 5. மெல்லோ மேனர்னா ஹை சாட்டிஸ்ஃபேக்ஷனில் தானே இருக்குது. அப்புறம் என்ன மைனஸில் போய்கிட்டு இருக்குது? சேல்ரி நிறைய கொடுக்குறோம்னா அவனுக்கு. எஸ்டிமேட்டட் ரெவன்யூ 1 million. 144 ஹை சாட்டிஸ்ஃபேக்ஷன் தான். வாட்ஸ் ராங்? அப்புறம் என்ன தப்பாக இருக்குது? ஆக்சுவலி இவ வந்து ஒரு 2 ஸ்டாரு. மெலோ மேனர் 2 ஸ்டார் ரெஃப்ரெஷ். மெலோ மேனர் 2 ஸ்டார் ரெஃப்ரெஷ். மூவி மெலோ மேனர் 2 ஸ்டாராக தான் வந்துருக்காங்க. எல்லாம் 2 ஸ்டாராக தான் வருது. ஸ்கிப் பண்ணிடலாமா? ஆர் இங்கே போயிடலாமா? சரிண்ணா. அடுத்த சைக்கிளில் தான் அன்லாக்கே ஆகுது. ஸோ லெட்ஸ் கோ. ஐ திங்க் ட்ராப் ஆகுமா? இல்லை, ட்ராப் ஆகலை. ஓகே. ஆக்சுவலி எஸ்கேபேட்ஸ் தான் -17. எப்படி? ஆக்சுவலி இதில் தான் 2 3 ஸ்டார் இருக்காங்க. அப்புறம் எப்படி ப்ரோ?
What could the children?
இப்போ இதை ஃபஸ்ட்டு முடிச்சுட்டு வந்துடலாம். புரியுண்ணா.
Never mind. Let them do as they please.
வேர் இஸ் ஷி? ஓகே, இப்போ வந்தாச்சு ஜாமனு. பெர்ஃபார்ம் பண்ணுங்கோ ஆர்கான்.
Simply Escoffier. Have you ever considered starring in your own film? I can see it now. Val's own cuisine. A riveting tale about the art of extreme
ஒரு
cooking.
குக்கு கொண்டு போய் படத்தில் நடிக்கிறீங்களா?
Sure, it would be
கைத்தக்கடி.
As it happens, I'm already doing something similar. A brand consultant has been filming my training sessions with students.
Oh,
ஏன்
no.
அதுக்கு மேலே இருக்கா?
No. A documentary won't do. I'm talking about something with a bit more drama.
ஏய், அவர்
you
செஃப்டா.
finalize it,
ஷீ இஸ் நாட்
Please,
நாட் an
let me
actor.
review the culinary terms.
Great!
Oh, man.
It's settled then. And actually, I think I'd like to bring in the Traveler and Paimon as
நம்ம தான்
directors.
டேரக்டர்ஸ்.
Something tells me that the 3 of you working together would really get the creative spark.
No problem. That said, now that we've
What
been
are I
granted
Paimon or
Director
Besa
Farina's
ஆரம்பிச்சிருச்சு.
approval, we'll really have to step up our
ஆக்சுவலி
game.
நான் ஸ்க்ரீன்ஷாட். ஓ நோ ஸ்க்ரீன்ஷாட் எடுக்கணும். நல்லா இருக்கே. ரைட். டைரக்டர் ஃபுல்னா.
Excellent. The gâteau was sublime as ever. I'll start drafting the script on the
Can you
side.
stop talking? Okay, what did we have? Greatly improved staff service in movie masterpiece. Okay. We have yet to unlock this much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 160 satisfaction at Mellow Manor. Where is Mellow Manor?
Staring into my eye.
How much is it there already?
I Can't promise you'll like what you see.
160. Okay, we have 144. Let's see, make some animals. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, if we remove this and add this there. What happened, bro? Wait. Hey. Something is wrong actually. If we add this, we'll have like okay. If I remove this and add this here, not enough. If we take this and add this here, not okay. $146, and I'll add this to here. I will have I add this. Yeah, I will add this here. Later I will add this here. I'll have 150. What if I add this to here? 148. It's still fine, right? Okay, we will miss another 3. Totally take this off here from here and rotate. No, okay. 150 is our limit, I guess. Can't go more. Okay, if I turn this like this, no, I can't. Oh my. Okay. $150 is our limit or what? I don't know, man. Okay, let's upgrade this facility, and we get 4, and I can expand this now. What happened now? I got the final one also, so I can do this. If I invite animals and I get, oh, I don't want this. No, I don't want this also. No, wrong answers only. Yes, 190. Wow. got another reward, I guess. Yes. Okay, we got 2. What next? Oh, theme select பண்ணலையா? And join the next time you perform this action, no action point will be consumed. Okay, I'll take this. ஓ, இப்போ இதை எடுக்கிறதுக்கும் ஆக்ஷன் பாயிண்ட் வேணுமா? What the fuck, bro? You can select more, huh? More. More. ஏய், நாளே எடுத்தாச்சுரா. ஏய், சூப்பர். I guess I'll go with this one. We don't have enough, I guess. Action points, we don't have enough action points. Yes. So what then? We have 10 more. Can I actually do this? 13, 13 and 13. Yes, we should do this actually. Okay, let's skip to the next part, I guess. Okay, par minimum. We should increase this somehow. There is no way, I guess. Little bit. I guess one more will do. No, not yet. We are broke already. Okay, few of that gave us something way more much than we needed. You know, we are naturals. Yeah, we are. How much I have earned so far? Okay, simply doing this will add 16 million. That's crazy. No, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Expand. Yes, bro, Emperor. What's up? Hoover. No, I don't like that. Dark shade இருக்குடா அது கடுப்பு. அண்ட் டிவைஸில் 2 கேம் ஏற்றி வச்சோன்னா முடிஞ்சு. ஓ சூப்பர். Okay, we have both actually. Wuthering Waves, yes. புரியுது. இந்த ஒரு கேமே எவ்வளோ லேக் ஆகுதுன்னு பார்த்ததில்ல. 2 கேம்னா சோலி முடிஞ்சு. எங்கே போகணும்? ஓகே ஒரு வாரம் எடுத்து வந்துடலாமோ? 2 காயின் மிஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கேன் இதில். அடுத்த வாட்டி பண்ணுற மாதிரி இருந்துச்சா பிரச்சனை இல்லை, பண்ணிக்கலாம். ஓகே, இன்ஸ்டால் எஸ்டர்டே அண்ட் காட் அ நியூலி 5 ஸ்டாரா? சூப்பர் ப்ரோ. பழைய அக்கௌண்ட்டு தானே? எத்தனை? 130. ஆல்ரெடி வி ஹேவ் 65 வந்துருச்சு. ஓகே. ஏய், ஐ மேட் அ பிளெண்டர். லிமிட்டட் 5 ஸ்டார் பொறுத்து. ஆனால் ஊபாவில் உள்ளே போனோன்னே ஃப்ரீயாகவே ஒரு 5 ஸ்டார் கொடுக்கான். ஃப்ரீயாக மீன்ஸ் எப்படின்னா, உள்ளே வந்துட்டேமேனுங்கிற கடமை கண்ணியம் கட்டுப்பாட்டுக்காக நம்ம புதுசாக விஷஸ்லாம் கொடுத்து நம்ம விஷ் பண்ண வச்சு அதில் கொடுக்குறாங்க. விஷ் பண்ண வச்சு ஒரு 5 ஸ்டார் நம்ம கையில் கொடுத்துருவானுங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். எனக்கு அப்படி ஒரு 5 ஸ்டார் கிடைச்ச மாதிரி ஞாபகம். ஓகே, லெஃப்ட்டு திரும்பணுமா? ஓகே, ஓல்டு அக்கௌண்ட் ஒன்று கிடக்குது. எதுக்கு இருக்குன்னு தெரியாமல் இருக்குது. நல்ல வேலை. ஓகே, ரைட்டு. எத்தனை இருந்தா? ஓகே, எடுத்தாச்சு இல்லை? We have enough. த்ரீ 5 ஸ்டார்ஸ். இவன் வேறு எரியற நெருப்பில் எண்ணெய் ஊற்றினே இருக்கான். அதில் எலமெண்ட்ஸ்லாம் எப்படி இருக்கும்? Formulate a standard strategy for stage 6 of movie masterpiece. இதில் ஸ்டேஜ் எப்படா பார்ப்பீங்க? மேப் இவ்வளோ ஃபாஸ்ட்டாக ஓப்பன் ஆகுது பார். ஐ திங்க் இதுதான் ஸ்டேஜ் 6ன்னு பார்ப்போம். ஃபார்முலேட். இது தண்ணியில் நீச்சடிச்சு போகிறதே கடுப்பாக இருக்குடா. கண்ட்ரோலே வர மாட்டுது. இது என்னது? யூஸ் த ஸ்பெஷல் எபிலிட்டி ஸ்லோ டவுன். டேக் த ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி டு ட்ரிகர் எக்ஸ்ப்ளோசிவ் டு இம்மோபிளைஸ் ஆராவா? இது வேறையா? ப்ரோ வாட் ப்ரோ, இதே தான் பண்ணுறான் ப்ரோ. ஃபாஸ்ட்டாக ஸ்விம் பண்ணி போகிறதுக்கும் ஒன்றும் இல்லை. அப்புறம் எப்படி போகிறது? இங்கே போகிறது காணாமல் போயிடுச்சு அதுக்குள்ளேயும். ஓகே ஓகே, இங்கே தான் இருக்குது. காயின் கலெக்ட் பண்ண சொன்னால் கூட கலெக்ட் பண்ணிடலாம் போல. ஷிட், ஒரு லைஃப் போச்சு. ஓகே, ஸ்டாப்பிங். கீழே 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 போகணும். ஓகே, எஸ்கேப் ஆயாச்சு. போடா போனதுக்கப்புறம் தான் போகணும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். அடி தான் வாங்க போகிறேன். இல்லை எஸ்கேப் ஆகிடுச்சுன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். எஸ் பாய் ப்ரோ, லெட்ஸ் சி டுமாரோ. ஓகே ஏய் சாவி விடுறா. ஏய் என்ன ஏய் எப்படி ப்ரோ எடுத்தாச்சா? ஓகே ரொம்ப ஈஸியாக தான் கொடுத்துருக்குறேன். சர்வீஸ் பாயிண்ட் இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ண முடியல. ஓகே முடிச்சாச்சு. இப்போ எல்லா ஃபெசிலிட்டியும் லெவல் 15 போகணும். அதுக்கப்புறம் இதுவும் 15 வரணும். அது ரெண்டும் வந்துடுச்சுன்னா ஜாலி. ஃப்ரெண்ட்லி என்கவுண்டர்ஸ் எல்லா என்கவுண்டரும் முடிஞ்சு. ஸ்டாஃப் சென்டரில் என்ன வேலை? பட் எனக்கு வேணாம். லெவல் 3 ஸ்டாஃப் யாருமே இல்லையே. சிம்பிளி வேஸ்டட். Look at that dude. Ew. Let's go to the staff room, staff center and develop பண்ணலாம்னு இருக்கிறேன். Worth it, I don't know. இவளுக்கு மட்டுமே 3 லட்சம் கொடுக்கணுமா? What the fuck? ஓகே இது கூட ஓரளவுக்கு தேத்தி கொண்டு வந்தாச்சு. ஓகே இதுவும் தேத்திடலாம். We did fine, I guess. Yeah. Woohoo! No, வேண்டாம். இவ்வளோ மேக்ஸ் பண்ணிடலாம். இதுக்கு மேலே நான் ட்ரெயின் பண்ண முடியாது. டிஸ்மிஸ் ஆனால் பண்ணலாம். ஓகே நெக்ஸ்ட் சைக்கிள். ரீச் 50 மில்லியன் ரீச் பண்ணியாச்சு. ஓகே காசு கொடுங்கப்பா. ஓகே இதில் இருக்க எல்லாத்தையுமே கலெக்ட் பண்ணியாச்சு. ரிவ்யூ இப்போ R5 பண்ணிடலான்னு இருக்கேன். அப்படியே இருங்க. லெட்ஸ் R5 பௌதானே. வெப்பன்ஸ் enhance HP வெப்பனா auto add. ஓகே R5 பண்ணியாச்சு. when an attack hits opponent deal AO equal to 80% of max HP. ஹெச்பியில் ஸ்கேல் ஆகிற மாதிரியான கேரக்டரில் கொடுக்கணும் போல். எந்த கேரக்டருக்கு இது பெஸ்ட்டாக இருக்குன்னு தெரிஞ்சுன்னா கமெண்ட்டில் போடுங்க. டெஃபினெட்லி யூ ஆர் நாட் கோயிங் டு யூஸ் திஸ். ஓகே 1400. இன்னும் ஒரு 200 இருந்தால் நல்லாயிருக்கும். ஒரு 10 விஷயம் போடலாம். லைக் மவுண்டன். ஓகே, இது 14 days இருக்குல்ல. ஓகேப்பா. அப்கிரேடு சேம் அட்ராக்ஷன் டபுள் டைம் பண்ணுறதுக்குலாம் அங்கே அப்கிரேட் இல்லை. ஏன்னா அங்கே ஒன்றுமே இல்லை, எல்லாத்தையும் பண்ணியாச்சு. ஆக்சுவலி we could have did. என்ன பண்ணலாம்? அப்கிரேட் லெவல் மேக்ஸ், அப்கிரேட் லெவல் மேக்ஸ்டு. ஆக்சுவலாக பண்ணிடலாம். ஓகே, 40 and 60. நைஸ், எல்லாத்தையும் எடுத்தாச்சு. ஆமாச்சியா 530. இந்த ஒரு 70 கிட்ட எடுக்கணும். ப்ரீமோ எடுத்தால் ஒரு 10 விஷயம் போடலாம். அடுத்த ஈவெண்ட்டை ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணிட்டுருக்கோமா? ஓகே, கிராப் கிடச்சிச்சு. இது எதுக்கு? கேஸ் ட்ராக்கிங். ஓகே, இதெல்லாம் முடித்தா தான் அது போவோமா? லாஸ்ட் இதில் எது கொடுக்க மாட்டாங்கன்னு தெரியல. ப்ரீமோஸ் கொடுத்துருக்கலாம். I don't know why I did that. I will not need this anymore. ட்ரெயின் பண்ணலாம், சும்மா தானே இருக்குது. மேக்ஸு தீ பிடிக்குது ஒரு மாதிரி. ரீஃபண்ட் வேறு வரும்ல அந்த வாட்டி. நைஸ். எஸ்டிமேட்டட் ரெவன்யூ 11 million. இது மட்டுமே 12 million. சூப்பர். $7 million. 7.7 எக்ஸ். ஆக்சுவலி இது இன்னும் கொஞ்சமே நல்லா இருந்திருக்கலாம். தட்ஸா இல்லை, இதுக்கு எடுத்து பண்ணுறதுக்கு ஒன்றுமே இல்லை. முடிச்சாச்சு, முடிச்சு தூக்கி போட்டாச்சு. ஓகே, let's get away from this place. Oh, achievements. Likey. 5 primo jumps. One, 5, 3, 6 now.
Something you wish to report?
Let's go for the case tracking. Final first.
Go on. You have my undivided attention.
8 till 8 o'clock. today, tomorrow. Eight o'clock. Okay.
Now that things have reached this,
A pinch of salt?
a dash of pepper.
Brilliant.
You two aren't talking about a new dessert menu by any...
Not desserts.
No, we're talking about this. Oh, like there's no.
The same logic. I once
அடப்புறே
heard.
கூட்டுறாங்க guys.
Wow, the two of them seem to be
Well, well, what do we have here? It's... Oh,
Is it just pie?
why shouldn't... It's like, after all, if there's ever a time... Pile on this... and... Of course!
Huh?
I was indeed. Please, accept...
Okay.
Oh, wow!
We built...
To be fair,
That's right. And on top of that, traveler, I'm off. You get to add a mustache to my portrait.
நட்டுக்கிட்டு கலந்துருச்சு அந்த பிள்ளைக்கு. இவனு கேட்குறான் ரெட்டா ஒயிட்டான்னு கேட்குறான் பாரு.
Cream flavored, huh?
வேர் இஸ் ஃபுரினா? ஓகே. ஃபுரினாக்கு முஸ்தாச்சு வச்சு விட்ருக்காங்க வெக்கம் கட்டவங்க.
All right, then. Now that you're the proud owner of this commemorative map, you can draw as many different flavored Great. Everything's all in...
என்னடா சின்ன பிள்ளையோட மோசமாக இருக்கீங்க? ஐய விஸ்வம் ஸ்மூத் சைடிங்க. ஐயா கேஸ் ட்ராக்கிங் முடிஞ்சா? இதுதான் அண்ணையா கேஸ் ட்ராக்கிங் போங்கடா. ஓகே இங்கே போய் கொஞ்சம் விளாடுவோம். ரெஃப்ரெஷ். ஆமாம் வேஸ்ட்டு தானே. டயர் பண்ணி வேஸ்ட், எல்லாமே வேஸ்ட். எவ்ரி திங் இஸ் வேஸ்ட். ஓகே இதை ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணி விடுவோம். ஏதோ காம்பேட் கொஸ்ட்டு போலையே. புது ஈவெண்ட்டு யாராச்சும் ட்ரை பண்ணிங்களா? Let's go and try. Come on, 6 watching. Nice. Strategy and picked our script. The proto boss of it game of grand entrance. In the script Marudi. What the fuck? ஹெல்ப் பண்ணுங்கன்றாங்க. அவங்க ரெண்டு பேர் தான் பேசிகிட்டு இருக்காங்களா? ஓகே செலக்ட் யுவர் கேம் பீசஸ் அண்ட் place them in deployment zones around the field during challenges. This will allow you to summon the corresponding combat units. Each deployment can bring forth a single game piece or a squad of game pieces depending on the piece type. Deployed game pieces will lock on to targets based on their own traits, searching for an attack path. Ayyo. Different game pieces have unique traits. These traits can be checked by pressing and holding their avatar.
Staring into my eyes.
Even details.
This is
Okay. How much I will get? I'll get some handsome amount. Okay. But do I want to start it now? No. I'll skip this for now.
Add Astra. Thank you for
Wait. What did I get for reaching air 56? Yikes. I get this fate.
Add Astra.
Let's see what luck do we have. Let's go. Gamble. Okay, 4-star. 5 codex. Do I need a 5 codex? I don't know. Okay, just got Lynette. That's actually nice. This is my first piece also of 5 codex. Okay, ER weapon. ER weapon.
What could this?
Talent. Okay, you can actually craft 15 of it.
Drum me up too. Never mind. Let them do as they.
Normal, okay, normal attack, burst. Okay. Let's go. Purina.
Benny's adventure.
Skill damage. Not likey. Not very likey. No, how much I have this? Only 4. How much of this I have? Only 3. Yikes. Yuck. இதை தவிர மிச்சம் எல்லாம் கொடுத்தாங்க. Let's see this. Okay, 80 base attack 1k. Level 20 open. No. Let's see what we can give them. We need the flower. Okay, different pieces. That's actually nice. The build is yeah. You created the universe. So what? No. You actually should have go for ley lines, I guess. It's the time. We don't have books anymore. Tenacity. Okay. I guess noblesse. Yes, actually noblesse. Or emblem. Okay. Or what are we getting here? Crit rate is increased by 20. That's actually nice. Scroll of the heroes in the city, or noblesse, or obsidian codex. So level 9. Okay, already did. No.
Something.
Okay, let's go to the part. Yes. ஏய் என்னடா அது ஓகே தப்பான கல்குலேஷன் பாயிண்ட் வரும்
Would you care to sit down and... If you ever have...
No, 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 no. Not this.
Would you care to...
Let's see what I can create. Nothing. Okay, I can create this. And this. And this. Oh no, and this. Okay, I'll need the fabric. Okay, I'll buy it. Okay, and let's buy this also. Furnish. Okay. Okay, actually one more. And this, I guess, yeah. Bright wood. Where are the bright wood?
If you
The
ever...
job is done here. Let's go. Before that, let's collect it. 29. Let's cook, I guess. How much would you get? 720. 720. Yeah, that is more than enough. No, no, not there. Let's go here. Okay. Obtain. Let's forge more of them also. What's this? Warming bottle, huh? Flute. Okay, this should be better open for Shillon. Right. Okay, we did that. Let's go cook now. Madam, where is that? Okay. Auto cook. 20. Yeah. Now we will get unfit claymore and we're gonna spend it. What did we get? Nothing. Actually, it can't get worse. Let's go do some quest. Is there actually 3 people watching my stream now? Why don't you
serious suggestions, please? I'm not
post
trying
some
to write a
comments?
thriller here.
Well, if it's
Let's
facts and
interact, I
logic
guess.
you're after, you shot yourself in the foot with your choice of research topic, didn't you? The Tatara Suna mystery.
Yeah, well, this is my teacher's area of research. I can't change that. But it's fascinating enough without having to sensationalize it, don't you think? I want to write my essay.
Yes, you came to me, so all the more reason to take my advice.
Okay, but...
Did one of them just mention Tatara Suna?
Tatara, what?
That's all the way in Inazuma! Is it just Paimon, or is it kinda unusual for someone in Sumeru to want to write a paper about that? Great! Let's go find out what this Tatara Suna mystery is all about.
Tatara Suna mystery, what is that? Let's go. Yeah. I just started the interlude chapter. Let's go eavesdrop, I guess.
Alright, I guess I'll go with my textual criticism and your editorial direction for the first draft. I have a feeling that the missing Kabuki Mono will end up being the main focus of this paper.
What is Kabuki Mono now?
Ugh, if only we knew where to find that traveler. From what they say about him, this seems like the kind
They
of
are
thing he'd
actually
know
looking for
about.
us.
You're the traveler, you say?
Hey, what's with that face? Don't believe us?
No, of course I believe you.
Number
Actually, I first heard about your great This is my first time coming face to face with you and your mysterious silver-haired companion. I couldn't believe my luck, and out of force of habit, I started, examining the evidence.
So what? For the love of... Sorry, we don't get out much, so our social skills are kind of lacking.
Us, bro. Us. Literally us.
Traveler, I hear you've helped many people a great deal and been to many places. Would you be able to tell us about Tatara Suna?
Actually, we don't know much about that place either. In fact...
I see. My teacher chose this area of...
If you don't mind, I'd love to show you all my outline for the book I'm writing about Tatara Suna.
Hold on,
Tatara
Sawada.
Suna.
Don't you think that's a bit of a deep dive for a first read?
I just caught the sub.
Well,
But
fair
why
point.
don't you
In
guys
that case,
chat with
please
me?
ease yourselves in gently by taking a look at Akaba's latest essay draft.
Let me give you some background. This all started with the discovery of some records in Tatara Suna. The writings mentioned someone by the name of Mikoshi Nagamasa, who crafted but in the end, he
What
threw
was his
it
name,
into
actually?
a fire to destroy it, and killed his servant Katsuragi. Apart from the sword maker, his servant, and the...
That's right.
So first...
Yes.
Tap.
This part's it just so even back then, Tatara Suna was already at the
Center.
center of
Doesn't
Inazuma's smelting
okay.
industry. The man in charge was a
Wait, so there are 2 missing people in this...
That's right! What's more, Niwa is a name with a lot of history to it. Have you ever heard of the great swordsmith clans of Inazuma?
Oh, swordsmiths? Yeah, like Ishin art and so on?
Wow, yes. You really know your stuff. That makes things easier. So basically, this Niwa was a distant relative of the Kaidahara clan, the last practitioners of Ishin art. Something then seems to have happened in the Kaidahara clan, leading to their downfall. I don't know the details, but taken in light of everything else going on around that time, it makes you wonder whether it's all connected somehow.
The Kaidahara clan?
Sawada, you left out the biggest detail of all.
No detail.
Oh, yes, of course. How could I forget? Brace your minds, ladies and gents, for they are about to be blown. Or maybe you won't believe your ears. I wouldn't blame you, of course, because in all my years as a writer, this is by far the most.
Get to the point, for
சொல்லித்துறடா.
Pete's sake.
சொன்னப்பட.
According to information acquired by Akaba's teacher, the Kabuki Mono was not a human.
பப்பெட்னா நம்ம ரைடன் மாதிரியா? அதைத்தான் யோசிச்சுருக்கேன். Okay. But what was he doing 400 years ago?
Aha! Judging by the looks on your faces, you do know
ஒருவேளை
something after
இருக்குமோ
all.
அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி லுக் பண்ணிருக்கானுங்க. வாயமுறி குரங்கு அப்படிங்கிற பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கோம். உங்களுக்கு ஒன்றும் தெரியாது சாப்.
How creepy! The way you described it makes it sound like a ghost story.
I agree, it does. But considering that non-human races in Inazuma are by no means uncommon, spooky events are to be expected. And that's exactly what my book is about. Please, take a look.
புக் வேறு எழுதியிருக்கான். இதெல்லாம் கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணிகிட்டு இருக்க முடியாது. ஓகே.
Oh, and please read my essay draft as well.
ஆளாளுக்கு பொண்ணு எழுதிருக்கீங்களா?
Sawada was encouraging me to follow his more creative approach, but I think essays should be grounded in facts. I don't think... Oh! How about if I plug the holes in Sawada's narrative with political...
Wait! You don't have to just make stuff up!
Akaba, look. Your teacher has researched this extensively. I've reached out to everyone I could think of. Whatever information we have now is all that there is. Besides, if there really was a political power struggle going on at anything like the level you seem to be suggesting, what hope would we ever have of finding out?
Good point. Okay.
We have some other stuff to do, so what?
All right, thank you.
என்ன தேஜ் பண்ணிக்கிட்டு
If you
லூசு
find out
மாதிரி
any more
அப்படின்னு
info
நம்ம
about
சொல்லிட்டு
all
கிளம்ப
this,
போகிறோம்.
please do.
Let's see where our story takes us.
Hey, so that thing they were talking about, it has to do with the balladeer, doesn't it? Okay, then even if we did know something about it, we probably couldn't share it with them, huh? After all, we kicked his butt and got him locked up. Information about people like that is usually... If you ask Paimon, Akaba should just pick a different topic. There must be as many essay topics as there are trees in the forest.
Hey, Mona.
Hey, did you see that? He literally just went by, over there.
Mona தானே? இல்லையோ?
The balladeer!
What?
No, it can't have been. He got locked up. Oh, quick, let's catch up and see.
ஏய் எனக்கு பார்க்க மோனா மாதிரி இருந்துச்சுடா. கைமான் லூசு என்னடான்னா? ஏய் வாட்ஸ் ஹேப்பனிங்? இது வேறு ஏமா போக மாட்டாங்க. What is this place? Nahida.
Traveler, Paimon, there you are. Nahida! Bad news. We just saw the... Did he escape or... Ah!
Sure enough.
Hey! What are you doing in the sanctuary of Sarasana? Aren't you supposed to be... I know you must have a lot of questions. Please, allow me to explain. It was my idea to set the balladeer free. We made a deal. And he's gonna do some investigation in Irminsul for me.
Irminsul என்னது?
A deal?
What did you expect? Why do you think Sumero would keep me around otherwise? Or maybe killing me is all you can think about. But if that's the case, why haven't you done it already?
Don't flatter yourself. It was... Nahida said there's still some...
So if it were up to you, you'd finish the job? Guess I had you all wrong. There I was thinking you were just getting cold feet.
Well, that escalated quickly. Not a good start. Could I ask you all to please...
சும்மாறா பண்ணி அப்படின்றா.
It's not every day you see people questioning the God of Wisdom's judgment. Just when you think you've seen...
Don't you dare try to... As long as the terms are reasonable, I don't think there's a problem in making a deal.
Well, I, for one, have no reason to doubt you. Considering you even struck a deal with the doctor.
Yes, one in which I gained valuable information. You'll come to understand more about that. The balladeer's power was all but completely spent after your battle. He He's no longer strong enough to be a strategic threat to us. That puts him in quite a precarious... Plus, he's a former Harbinger with knowledge of many of the Fatui's sensitive secrets. Being stuck here in Sumeru could make him a sitting duck, depending on how the Fatui plan to respond.
Wait a second. Farmer? You mean he's not a...
I take no pleasure in saying this, but it seems as if the doctor had no intention of welcoming back a loser, so...
Sometimes it's you using them, other times it's them using you. Most human relationships are this way.
Life lessons,
Certainly
buddy.
all the
Life
stable
lessons.
ones are.
Take it down.
That's how it was between me and the Fatui. And also between each of the Harbingers. So as long as you have some value to offer, nobody will ever abandon you. But after recent events, even I have to admit that I'm not worth quite what I used to be. Well, if the Fatui are gonna reevaluate my utility, I need to have a backup plan for myself.
As we discussed, I don't like causing harm to living beings, and you said you need protection. So, why...
I think these two have made their objection to that.
Yeah, obviously! Then let's put that discussion to the side for now. Today can be a trial run. Where we go from here will depend on how well we manage to cooperate today.
All right, then I'll do what we agree.
Good. Go now, and keep in touch.
Boy, Aranda.
Are you... Yes. I have my reasons for this decision. In fact, I'm largely doing it for your benefit. Yes. As I told you once before, there's
Oh, yeah.
Didn't
Actually, that's the whole reason we came to see you today. So, you have an update on that?
You may remember me mentioning that the Fatui had not included your twins' details in the Descender category. This is an extremely important point.
Another, you may remember me mentioning that the Fatui has not included your twins detail in the Descender category. Descender already,
It's possible that the Fatui have other information that even I don't know about. And since the Balladeer used to be one of them, he'll be better acquainted with this information than I am. He was granted the power to connect with Irminsul when he almost became the god of a new era. Even though he no longer has the Gnosis, some traces of its power remain in him. He can still connect. The amount of information in Irminsul is vast beyond description. Sifting through all of it without knowing what to look for would take too long, even for me. So I asked the Balladeer to search in Irminsul for any information about the Descenders. He's more familiar with this kind of information, and should be able to find it more quickly.
Exactly! Or what if you... Paimon just doesn't trust him. He's treated us as enemies every time we've run into him.
I understand.
Every time,
But sometimes
everything
everything is dictated by which side you're on. How things will go in the future depends on what information he brings back. And our minds have connected several times before. There is a corner of your heart reserved for an intense longing. A feeling of being all alone in the dark, searching for the one candle whose light still burns. As Sumeru's deity, it is my responsibility to be on guard against the Balladeer. But as someone who counts you as a friend, I wonder if this deal with the Balladeer can give you the answers you've been longing to find, then it's worth it. It's my pleasure, really. You're Sumeru's
Come on,
hero.
people.
You've
If you are
more than
watching this
earned.
stream without hitting the subscribe button, please do it. And like the video, share it to your friends.
I'm still worried about this idea. I was going to contact you about that, but then you suddenly showed up on your own accord. In fact, I was going to ask you to supervise the Balladeer on my behalf while he carries out the task I assigned. Even though he only has a fraction of his full power left, that's still a fraction of a former Harbinger. If you could accompany him, it would put my mind at ease. Of course, I'll be there to help guide you through Irminsul from the outside. Great. Prepare yourselves.
What just happened? We work with the polar deer now? Yep. I guess so.
It looks pretty different here compared to last time.
Uh-huh.
The colors are gentler. Guess that must be because Sumeru's at peace now.
Okay, he's there.
Look at that. Hot on my heels. You know, you didn't have to cut your catch-up short just to keep me company. Oh, but I guess you panicked when you realized that I might enter Ermin's soul ahead of you.
Nagita sent me to babysit you.
Shut your beak, jailbird! No way a prisoner gets...
I understand that prisoners have to put up with harassment from the guards. But right now, I'm on...
Sounds like a successful rendezvous. I need to be quite clear about something. In a few moments, you'll be entering into the innermost region of Ermin's soul. It is an environment like no other, and the most important place in all of Sumeru. Unlike anywhere else, Ermin's soul's inner region consists exclusively of torrents of information. You must put aside your differences and be extremely careful as you navigate your way. I know there are many grievances between you, on both sides, but it is essential that you remain calm after entry. This is as much for your own safety as anything else.
Fine. Let's call it truce. But only until this mission's over.
Let's cut each other a little slack, shall we? We, per my agreement with Lesser Lord Kusanali, all be at the front. It's my job to lead the way and get rid of any obstacles in our path. All you have to do is keep your pretty eyes open.
You sure?
If there are no further... Or did you need some time to mentally prepare yourselves?
Ugh, the snark...
We can start now.
Ermin's soul acts...
Is this a small sapling? Oh, darn it! Come on, let's catch up with him.
நடங்கோல் பேசிட்டே இருக்காதீங்க.
So this is the... Ooh. Hyman's never seen anything like this. And it feels like a sacred place.
Ermin's soul is closely intertwined with the entirety of Tevat. Every bit of information flowing here means something. Pick your jaws up off the floor.
Why is it that Hyman just wants to do the opposite of everything he says?
Lesser Lord Kusanali, we will now...
Can you still sense where the heart of Ermin...
Yes. Permission to begin searching for information there?
Permission granted.
Let's go. Stay close.
Hey, so... Say we did go running off in here. What are you
I was just imagining the look on your travel companion's face if you went and got... Anything's possible in here. You can't rule anything out. So if you want to stay safe, your best option is to stick close to me.
ரொம்ப பயமுறுத்துறீங்க.
These sapling things have spread out.
Those are all packets of information from inside Ermin's soul. Be careful not to touch them.
இது அப்பள மாதிரி தானே இருக்கு. உனக்கு மட்டும் டிஃப்ரெண்டாக தெரியுதா? ஓகே, யூ ஷுட்ன்ட் டச் தட் அப்படின்னு சொல்லியிருக்கான்.
It looks the same in every direction. No wonder he mentioned about
ஏய்,
getting
ஏன்டா
lost.
இடையில கட் பண்ணுறீங்க? எப்படி போக வேண்டியதானடா?
No, he was actually telling the truth. Is he mocking me again? What is it this time?
There's a time and a place to lie, but this definitely isn't it. So why don't you relax your guard a little? We're here.
What a huge tree!
Wait a minute, guys. Wait a minute. Okay.
Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Good, you made it.
Ready when you are.
Then please begin. Preparing to access cognitive currents.
The Balladeer's actually doing what Nahida tells him. Guess he must want...
He hasn't put up any resistance. And he seems good at working on the front line. Maybe he had similar role in the Fatui. Okay. First Takaba and Sawara stories. Now this. What a strange
The
individual.
rest is up to you. If you discover anything at all, make sure to share it with us.
Will do.
For once, we're the ones with no...
Traveler, Paimon, would you like to talk?
Okay, இப்போ வந்து நஹிடா நம்ம கூட மட்டும் பேசுறா.
Yes, I've also invited Paimon.
Huh? What the? We can talk to each other inside our head.
You don't want to disturb the Balladeer.
That's part of it. Plus, we're all friends. There's nothing wrong with us talking like this when
Paimon's never tried this before. So, Paimon's been wanting to ask you something. Don't you think the Balladeer's a bit of a walking contradiction? He's always talking back, but he seems to listen to...
Okay.
As I've told you before, there are still some mysteries for him to resolve. Things that are clear as day to me, but that he has yet to understand. Perhaps today will be the day that he finds some...
என்னடா ஆன்சர் கண்டுபிடிக்க போறீங்க? நீ என்னடா அவளை பண்றா இவன் என்னடா அவளுக்கு உன்னே பிள்ளை பண்றா அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி தான் இருக்கு. மாற்றி மாற்றி பில்டப் பண்ணிக்கிறீங்களே.
Well done. Smart and attentive as...
Glimpse of a few things and I ran into Hypatia. அது எப்படி சொல்லணும்? Hypatia.
So, you made contact with that part of his mind. Well, it's true.
Huh. Paimon thought nothing could get under that guy's skin.
Everyone has a history, Paimon. Even if you're a puppet created...
Speaking of puppets, we ran into two people at the Academia today talking about an essay. Turns out their topic was about the Tatarasuna incident.
Tatarasuna incident?
Do you know anything about that?
If you mean the mysterious events, the kabuki mono and so on, yes.
Really? Because from what they were saying, it sounded like lots of Tatarasuna's history is still unexplained. And most of the information we have now is just from people filling the gaps with their imagination. At least...
என்னத்தையாச்சும் புலம்பிக்கிட்டு.
Oh, how interesting. Those two managed to deduce quite a lot through guesswork alone.
So the Genshin got it right?
Well,
Genshin
guessed right
ஆயிடுச்சு
about one
பார்த்தீங்களா?
thing. Tatarasuna was sabotaged.
Must be a riveting conversation you three are having. Funny how all the good ones happen when I'm not involved.
What makes you think we're talking?
Don't insult me. You're having a private conversation without me. Obviously, I must be the topic of said conversation.
ஆமாம், மூணு பேர் இருக்கும்போது உன்னை விட்டுட்டு பேசணும் அதானே. You have every right to.
Of course you do. You can't have your prisoner knowing too much.
So...
Still looking. Don't get your hopes up, though. You and your twin come from outside this world. It wouldn't surprise me if there was nothing on either of you in Irminsul at all.
Wait, how did you know about that? Didn't Nahida tell you?
It's not like we've never met before. And anyway, you're world famous. It'd be more surprising if I didn't know a few things about you. Right now, we have to keep the peace. I'm not interested in creating more misery for myself. And making cordial conversation is something I can manage. Huh?
இதே கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டான் போலயே. Okay.
This light. It looks similar to those saplings. What can...
Anonymous data.
Hey, don't you forget the agreement. You have to share it with...
செத்த நேரம் சும்மா இரு.
Mr. Niwa, are you certain this is worth the risk? We are talking about Tatara Suna's furnace, after all. It may not pay to act rashly.
There's no one else who can enter the furnace.
It
has to be me.
Is that so?
யார்ப்பா? Niwa was the man in charge of Tatara Suna. He belongs to a lineage of Ishinat. Okay. இந்த கேமரா அங்க ஜூம் ஆகுது.
I have been in Tatara Suna for some time now. You have shown me great hospitality, as has Mikoshi Nagamasa. And indeed, under your leadership, Tatara Suna is a warm, welcoming place.
Time travel.
Like a giant village. People are, as I understand, the Raiden Shogun has, in recent years, eliminated much of the evil that plagued Inazuma. As for Tatara Suna, it was originally established as a means of safely disposing crystal marrow. The forging industry with crystal marrow as a raw material has since flourished, giving rise to generations of swordsmiths. Some world-renowned, others unknown. Skills, blood, dreams. Every smith brought into this trade looks to find their purpose between steel and blade. That is why you accepted the proposal brought to you by myself and Akame.
Yes, well, were it not for you coming to Inazuma and happening to make Akame's acquaintance, the two of you never would have joined forces. And he would be the first to admit that there's no way he could have revolutionized our forging process like this on his own. At least not on the same timescale. You allowed Akame to take all the credit for a method that you jointly developed. He sold it to me, and now every piece of ore here is smelted using the new technique. Even now, you remain one of Tatara Suna's key consultants, working right here alongside us. I believe...
You flatter me. From the outset, I saw much that was commendable in the forging industry of Inazuma. And it has been my great honor to befriend you all.
So you say, Escher. But is this really the truth?
My good sir.
I tried to resist thinking it was all connected. Because I didn't want to speculate. And I didn't want to believe. What have we gained from adopting your new technology? Ominous black smoke? Mounting production problems? Worker fatigue and casualties are up and continuing to rise at an alarm. And recently, as you well know, someone died because of that strange filth inside the furnace. We've kept the truth from spreading outside, but still, I suspect none of the people who went out to get help have come back. And now, our mutual friend, that doesn't faze you, does it, Escher? Nothing does.
New technical and
I'm just surprised that you finally chose to be so sincere.
Mikoshi Nagamasa may have noticed that there was one common denominator among all these events. Namely you, Escher. But Mr. Mikoshi is more cautious than I.
After all, Nagamasa is the adopted son of Mikoshi Torachiyo, the yokai struck down by the shogun's own hand. If he truly seeks to redeem his family's honor, an abundance of caution.
You're well informed on the subtleties of his situation for him.
Why, Mr. Niwa, are you suggesting I find a job as a diplomat? Sadly, I am...
Enough! I'm here because an evil force is raging inside the furnace. And someone needs to take your new device inside the high-risk zone so we can absorb it and put an end to the problem. I'm in charge here.
Judging from the look in your eyes, you don't...
Drop the act! We're past that now. Whoever you are, it looks like your plan to destroy Tatara Suna has worked. I just want to know what you're still doing here. What's left?
Honestly, I'm just waiting for the right moment.
Right moment?
A moment like this. You finish talking and I stop you from entering the furnace.
You...
You're a little smarter than I initially gave you credit for. I thought I'd disguise myself exceptionally well. At least for the first few days. But to my surprise, you had your people look into my background right from the start. It's a long journey from Inazuma to Fontaine, but that didn't stop them. Eventually, they managed to confirm that Escher was an alias, and that I was not from Fontaine at all. And yet, despite all of that, you still fail to realize my true identity. And what I seek in Tatara Suna.
Did you... If you kill me, there's no one who can get inside the furnace. So you're really going to destroy this place? Is that it?
Oh, but you're quite wrong. There is one other person. Some may not see him as a person, but you told him yourself. You're not a puppet. You're a human. You're just missing up.
Whoever you're working for won't get away with this. They'll be found out.
It's no trouble at all. Patience is a virtue which I have in abundance. This is all part of a carefully controlled experiment. If you must know, I'm happy to divulge my true identity. I'm a Fatui Harbinger. Call me the Doctor.
The Fatui?
Just to create a
Doctor
for your nation.
That's it. That's why you gave us your cursed technology? Just to let loose the evil energy from the...
Look how even the righteous soul is filled with venom when faced with its demise. My device functions precisely as you say. It is the only chance you have of preventing a catastrophe and keeping the truth from the outside world. However, it is easier for a person to be possessed by evil spirits when they are filled. Make no mistake, even without you, that pure, innocent puppet would only end up being used by someone else instead. What other reason would a human have for befriending one who is not of our kind?
If you
my
heart, tell him that he has nothing to prove to anyone. Just wants to use other people. The only ones who think like that are people like you.
What a beautiful way to see the world. It almost makes me feel a little guilty. Then out of respect for... Think of me as a monster or a demon, if you wish. At least this way your death is not a consequence of your own folly turning you into an easy target. You simply lost to something more powerful than you could ever hope to defeat. I say, Mr. Niwa, let's see what happens. Will your puppet friend become a human? No, that will prove quite impossible. Mr. Niwa. Already dead. What a pity. Jester, I have completed the task you gave me. Creating a gap and infiltrating Inazuma's inner workings. What fun it was. I'd like to introduce a puppet to you. If he proves useful, let's make him our newest comrade. And if not...
Wow.
Hey, are you alright?
Dottore. Dottore! Good.
Was that the doctor? Did he turn into a mechanic from Fontaine? But why do we see things from his perspective?
When I touched the doctor to confirm whether he'd eliminated all his segments, I read this memory in his mind. You have to admit, it must be the truth.
Maybe so. But it means...
Does it? But this memory shows that Niwa didn't betray you.
இவ்வளோ பேசுகிறாங்களே கொஞ்சமாவது கரையணும் பாருங்க கல் நெஞ்சக்காரன்.
You know very well what that means. Even more so than not.
Let's give him some space. He looks really mad.
Paimon
doesn't want to be anywhere near him right now.
We need to give him some time to process his emotions.
I'm still confused about the Tatarasuna incident. So, the doctor was behind it, but why has that gotten him so worked up?
Nobody has ever deceived you like that, Paimon. It's natural that you find it difficult to understand. Perhaps he needed to learn this someday. So now you have the complete picture. Katsuragi took the kabuki mono to live with the people of Tatarasuna. Later, the doctor showed up, disguised as a mechanic from Fontaine. And that's when the trouble began. It was all a horrific experiment planned by the doctor. Everything he did was just to plant seeds of disaster in Inazuma that would bear fruit in the future. Of all the unwitting participants in the doctor's experiment, the balladeer became the main. After the events you just saw in that memory, the doctor put Niwa's heart into the device and handed it to the balladeer. Then, he instructed him to enter the furnace and absorb all the filth caused by the smelting process. The load was far beyond what he expected, but the balladeer survived. He left the furnace in sheer exhaustion and said to the mechanic, "This device seems to have protected me. What's in it?" The mechanic answered, "Niwa fled this place for fear of punishment, but he left you a gift. He said it's the one thing that you've been looking for." He took it straight from the chest of one of his innocent servants. The mechanic removed the withered heart from the device. The balladeer was stunned that such unthinkable cruelty had brought him the thing he'd been longing for his entire life. A heart acquired through cold-blooded murder is a cursed thing, but it had protected him from... He thought Niwa had completely betrayed him, and yet this very betrayal had ensured his survival. Overwhelmed with anger and sorrow, the balladeer threw the heart to the ground and left Tatarasuna without looking back.
Holy moly! So the doctor killed an innocent man and pinned everything on the victim?
Yes. Only if he understands this can he choose a new path forward.
Dottore, you brazen-faced... Niwa didn't run from justice. You killed him.
ஆமாம் கரெக்ட் என்ன பண்ணணும் Okay.
Shall we see how he's doing? Hey, you alright? That's a scary expression.
Are you worried about me? If we didn't have such a history, I'd almost think that qualifies me to be your friend.
I just want to make sure this doesn't affect the plan.
It won't. I'll keep my end of the deal.
Hey, are you investigating the stuff we want to know about?
That's why we're here.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, there's no information about the Descenders in Irminsul.
Even if you can't find anything, that seems to confirm it. Irminsul does not keep records on the Descenders. Anyone who comes from beyond this world is not counted as part of Teyvat.
Oh, does that mean we have to leave empty-handed?
Not unexpected, but still thank you.
Don't thank me just yet. You look really upset. Well, since Irminsul was a dead end, I guess I can share some other info that might
Huh?
The reason why there are records about your sister in Irminsul. It might have something to do with Conria. Apparently, Conria was her first destination when she arrived in this world. Plus, she only came to this world because the heavens responded to the summoning.
The heavens
The Jester told me this himself. You can take his word on this. He was a royal mage in Conria, and lived with your sister for a time.
Jester another... What?
I don't know the details. It's up to you whether you want to believe me. All I can say is, I wouldn't lie to you about... Did you get all that?
Yes.
Does this info count towards my mission? It wasn't from Irminsul.
Very valuable.
Good. In that case, I'll take some time for myself now. Lesser Lord Kusanali was right. My power's all but completely spent. Even if I use all of the divine power left in me, I can't sustain this shield for very long. I shared a secret with you, and now you owe me. So in return, I'd like you to give me your hand. Can you hear my voice inside your... No, I can't do anything like that anymore. At most, all I can do is exchange a few words. So tell me, in this world... Done.
Huh? What the? What happened? Paimon only saw you hold hands for...
In this world, is it possible to change the past? Huh?
Nothing. I was just thanking him for helping me. So long. I suggest you get yourselves out of here quickly.
Where are you going? Hey, wait up! Didn't you say not to go?
Fast reaction time. But I don't think we'll be seeing each other again. From this day forth, the names Balladeer and Kabukimono will cease to exist.
What?
Those who died in Tatarasuna because of me deserve another chance at life.
Hey, Balladeer! Don't do anything stupid!
You know, I never did like insects. Hordes of the puny things swarming together can be a real nuisance. And I enjoy nothing more than to stamp them out like the pests they are. But if a colony of harmless ants isn't threatening anyone, I guess they deserve to be left alone. Luckily, everything can be set right. It's time to solve this once and for all.
Balladeer! Uh-oh, he disappeared. Come on, we got...
நம்மளும் உள்ள போகணுமா? என்ன தெரு தனியாக முடிச்சுக்கிட்டு இருக்கான், இவன் ஒரு சைடு பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கான்.
Oh no, he's really gone.
Oh,
Nihida!
Traveler, Paimon, Balladeer, what happened just now? I was suddenly cut off.
It was the Balladeer's fault.
I didn't think he'd be capable of something like that with so little power left. Did he keep some of his power hidden when he was defeated? Or did he achieve something beyond his abilities, and it took everything he had?
Where the heck did he go? our fault.
Don't be. It's not your fault. Please, let me handle this from here. Even though we're running out of time. Follow my lead.
Stable இருக்கா?
This is an emergency. I'll have to ask you to stay here for now. Everything's arranged, and nobody will disturb you. I'm sorry, but this isn't something I need your help with.
An emergency? How bad is it?
Don't worry. If my assessment is correct, though there may be some minor disturbances, it won't lead to a disaster. Please rest and recover your strength here until I say it's safe.
Her voice is gone. Paimon can't shake the feeling that something really big has happened. What do you think the balladeer meant? And why?
Okay, Amma.
He wants to change the past? But surely that's impossible. Right. You can't just rewrite history. All that stuff happened already. It's like, imagine Paimon drank all the water in this inn. Even if no one was there to see it, Paimon would sure as heck remember drinking it. So, why does Paimon still have a bad feeling about this? Paimon can't help but feel scared about what he might do. Paimon's so confused. Huh? Sorry. Paimon accidentally... But erasing yourself from history? It's unthinkable. Is that really possible in Irminsul? Uh-oh. Paimon's head is overheating from trying to understand what he's up to. And it's still not working. Paimon's had it with that little brat. He's been nothing but trouble ever since we... There's no way he'll actually succeed, right? Otherwise, won't everyone who's connected to him be affected too? There's nothing we can do about it at this point. Hey, have you got any ideas on what we should do next? Seems like now there's nothing left for us to do but to go to sleep. But Paimon's still so worried. Paimon won't be able to... So, how about... we list all our favorite foods to take our mind off things. Heck, if that doesn't work, Paimon's probably gonna collapse of anxiety. Alright, Paimon will start. First dish. Munchkin grip and dragon chili. Oh, also a dip.
சோறு எப்போ பார்த்தாலும் சோறு. பேசி இடி வச்சிட்டா போலியே.
What do we... Paimon was, talking? Huh. Paimon suddenly can't remember what she was talking about. What was it again?
ஆமாம் இவளுக்கு மட்டும் மறந்துச்சு நமக்கு ஞாபகம்.
Is that a food too?
பல்லடி இருந்ததே மறந்துட்டாங்கடா எல்லாரும்.
What's wrong? Your eyes are like saucers.
அதிர்ஷ்டண்டா ரூலியா.
Was it something Paimon... So, the balladeer. Is that someone's name? Cause it's...
எனக்கு எப்படி சொல்லி புரியப்பேன்னு திணறி போய் நிற்கிறார். If this is really happening, I need to know what else has changed.
Okay,
Inazuma போறோம்.
Hi, my Paimon, but is everything okay? You're acting like this is an emergency.
இதுக்கெல்லாம் எக்ஸ்பெக்ட் பண்ண நேரம் இல்லை, சீக்கிரமாக கூப்பிட்டு போகிறாங்க. ஓகே, லெட்ஸ் கோ டு இனாசுமா. ஓகே, இனாசுமா. எங்கடா போறீங்க எல்லாரும்?
It's been a while, of course. Go ahead. Oh. Now there's a question I wasn't expecting. The once renowned Raiden Gokuden, comprised of 5 branches. Aminoma, Futsu, Ishin, Hyaku. The art of forging practiced by these 5 clans was first taught to them personally by the almighty Shogun. Over time, the 5 branches diverged from one another, as generations of bladesmiths honed and perfected their craft until they became 5 distinct traditions. Most of the great swordsmith clans of old have since fallen into decline, and for a long time, only the Aminoma branch kept its art alive. But fortunately, Kaedehara Kazuha recently returned to Inazuma and took up the mantle of the Ishin art. Now, 2 clans, if my memory serves me right, you yourself were present when he...
Oh, yeah, we were! Paimon remember we learned a bit about the decline of the Raiden Gokuden then, too. It seems like such a shame.
What was the reason behind the decline?
That, my friends, is... In fact, this was not made known to me for most of my life. All these years, I knew of those great clans' demise, but never the cause. Only recently, when the question was on my mind, did I ask. He told me that, as we are both heirs to a branch of the Raiden Gokuden, it was right that I should know the truth. There is no harm in telling you, but I must warn you. It is a dark and the Raiden Gokuden were the targets of a murderous rampage by a vengeful bladesmith.
Vengeful?
400 years ago, so I'm told, there was a catastrophic malfunction in Tatarasuna's furnace. One brave swordsmith heard the commotion and chose not to flee, but he rushed to the scene, hoping to prevent a disaster. Tatarasuna was home to a state-of-the-art forging and smelting operation in that day, and overseeing it was the armory officer. Knowing that they had just one chance to save countless lives, Mr. Niwa and the swordsmith leaped together into the furnace. The furnace quickly stabilized, but the smith's death, though heroic, dealt a devastating blow to his family's fortunes. His orphan son was left to fend for himself, and grew up in his heart. The whole of Inazuma was culpable in his tragedy. He hated the almighty Shogun for her apparent indifference towards his father's death, and he hated everyone who had done nothing to try and save him. Powerless and destitute, the only legacy he had to pass on to his children was his hatred. Generation after generation bore this grudge. Alas, if only the story could have ended there. But 100 years ago, the then head of this family reached the end of his wits. Finally, he made a drastic decision to take revenge on the Raiden Gokuden. In doing so, he sought to vent his pent-up anger and shake the very foundations of Inazuma's forging industry. In his fury, he murdered indiscriminately, killing even bladesmiths from the Hyakume clan, which he belonged to. His goal was absolute, the devastation of all of the Raiden Gokuden.
Fang.
But when he came to the Kaedehara and Kamisato clans, his killing spree came to an abrupt end. He failed to catch them unawares. That is why the Kaedehara clan and their Ishin art survived that day. I suppose they were the lucky ones, under the dire circumstances.
Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Kazuha? Why, yes. Just yesterday, in fact. We spoke for a while over some tea. My pleasure.
Don't tell Paimon. There are other places you want to visit too, right? Your expression says it all. You can't hide anything. On to the next stop. Lead the way, traveler. This is the Yashiro Commission's headquarters.
Traveler, it's been a while. If you're looking for the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato, I'm afraid your timing is unfortunate. They're not here.
Are they out of...
The Commissioner is out on business, and Miss Kamisato is standing in for some meetings in the Commissioner's place. If it's urgent, you're welcome to wait in...
What do you think? Shall we go in?
If it were anyone else, I couldn't allow it. But seeing as you're so close with the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato, I think it should be okay.
We'll be heading in then.
Hello, dears. Is there something you want? Of course, traveler. Yes, I know who you are. What would you like to know? Oh, they're both very well indeed. Lately, Miss Kami's... As for the Commissioner himself, well, you know, busy as ever. That much hasn't changed. Although, he does seem to be in a rather good mood these days.
So, pretty much business as usual.
Very...
Ayato is still the Yashiro Commission. Ayaka is still the lady of the house. No changes here.
Well, got any more questions?
You're very... Miss Kamisato talks about you all the time. She seems so thrilled to have you as a friend. And she's always saying how talented you are and how much she admires you. I must say, Many things in Inazuma seem to have taken a turn for the better since you arrived here. So you're not just Miss Kamisato's knight in shining armor, you know.
Alright, goodbye for now.
போயிட்டு வரேன் டாட்டா.
Don't worry, we'll see you.
Alright then. Take.
Oh, are you two leaving already?
நம்மளோட தான் வந்த வேலை முடிஞ்சுல.
Everything's taken care of now. Don't worry.
Very well. Safe.
இது எவ்வளோ நேரம் ஆகுது இல்லையே, ஒரு விஷயம் கிடைக்கும் பார்த்தா கிடைக்க மாட்டேது. ஓகே, that's it for today then. Yep, மீண்டும் நாளை ஒரு லைவில் சந்திப்போம். டாட்டா பப்பாய்.